Hey everybody, it's Nate with Doctors of Running. Today we're doing a quick substitute on the Reebok Symmetros version 2. I was really excited to get this shoe on my feet because when version 1 came out a few years ago, it was one of our team's, everybody's favorites for the year. I personally used it for a bulk of my miles for my marathon training, including my long runs, which I find interesting because this shoe is not necessarily this maximal high stack trainer that people traditionally associate with long runs. It's got 26 millimeters of foam in the back, and it has a 10 millimeter drop, so you're getting down to about 16 millimeters in the forefoot. So it's not minimalist, it's not maximalist, it's just that traditional trainer, and it's just made up of a simple slab of Float Ride Energy foam. This one is coming in at 9.2 ounces in my men's size 9, which is a drop from the previous version. And the only other major change to the midsole is they changed by 1 degree, they increased the bevel to 17 degrees. So in terms of running experience, I was curious to know, does this shoe still have the magic that it had during version 1, or with all of the new high stack, new foams that have come out over the last couple years since this original shoe released, was I going to become disillusioned with what's going on with the original Symmetros and their update, just because it is a lot of the similar things? Happy to say that I enjoyed my run in it today, and we're excited to get more miles as a team. It is a 10 millimeter drop, but our team, I've talked to everybody, and we all agree it feels lower than that, partially because of the bevel that you see here. It does decrease the amount of foam underneath the foot, and it compresses enough and is smooth enough where it doesn't feel like the heel is getting in the way at all. And that's just consistent with the Symmetros version 1, and this one is from heel to forefoot. It's really consistent, and so I'm not finding myself being driven any one direction on the platform, and it allows a shoe that only has 16 millimeters of foam to feel more protective because I'm not getting driven into a part of the foam and breaking it down more quickly. So again, I think this is one of those shoes that, despite not being in the maximals category, has the opportunity to be a long run shoe for me and probably for a lot of people. The major update is to the upper, which is what helped drop the weight. And overall, it's good. It's a 3-layered mesh with a sculpted heel. The only thing that I didn't love about it today, and using it the last couple days, is the seam that's on the tongue. I'm a little bit of a tongue snob. It just has a little bit of bulk in the area of that seam, and I can feel it pushing into the inside of my foot. It did disappear on the run, but I wish it was a little bit smoother. The tongue on the previous one had no problems in that way. So that's the one downfall that I'm seeing so far, but our whole team will have full review thoughts and running experience on our full review on doctorsrunning.com soon.